I'm so old, I'm missing some teeth. I'm so old, I don't remember making this beat.
Against all the teachers in the room, the winner is detention.
I don't want to beat this into the ground because I was really appreciative of the award. But the category was Techno Hip Hop New Age, which is like, best rice, pizza and Indian food. So I went hoping to win so that I could say, can we have our own category?
Hip Hop New Age Techno is not a category. I just want to point that out. I appreciate the award more than you know. I'm not being bitter.
I don't make music to win trophies, I make music to meet chicks.
I'm so old that my first release came out on vinyl, no MP3s. I'm so old my grandparents are dead. My kids are in school, still got a waterbed.
I like the challenge of creating something out of very limited means. So even though I'm using a computer, I'm using a program that's not meant to make cartoons, and it took me an entire summer to draw all those pictures. Because you got to draw, it's almost like claymation the way I did it.
I'm so old, can't listen to Jam at 94.5. I'm so old that the records I think are cool are looked at with laughter. Kids, this the old school.
1017 WFNX, Civil Twilight, Fire Escape. If you have their album, Holy Weather. So I've been here 10 years, almost. I've done every shift. I've done every job. My thing is playing records, giving information, making jokes, having a good time. I was doing the morning show. And there was a blizzard, so I left Lowell at like 3 in the morning instead of like 4 and 5 in the morning. So I made sure I got here on time. And I was in an accident on 95, and my car twirled around, and the truck actually swerved at the very last second. He almost tore my mirror off. I thought I was gonna die. Everything went slow motion. Everything changed. It was weird. And I pooped my pants. And I didn't have a change of clothes, so I washed my clothes in the sink in the bathroom and hung them up to dry. And I stood in this very spot, butt-ass naked, for 4 hours.
Don't worry, I'll come through the back door. 16. Awesome. 15. Always with the forgetting. 10.
At the Smokehouse, you get like 20 teams. Part of why people come to see trivia, and you have to be careful not to make a gimmick of this, but it's because they're waiting for me to get mad and yell at somebody. Or humiliate somebody, or make fun of somebody.
Looking for the character, not the actor. The character, not the actor. Put the actor down, I'm going to get pissed off.
This is the secret. No one is going to see this coming at all. As I got all the big singers from Boston and Lowell, and I made music that is not hip-hop at all. It's like alternative rock.
Under blanket trembling, I always can calm you down.
People all the time just think in their minds that I sit at home and just listen to rap records all day, But I was a huge new wave fan, I've been working at an alternative rock radio station for 10 years. That's the 80s baby in me right there. I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to do something that people didn't see coming, and that people would not have predicted.
Tell me now.
As a producer, I'm all about collaborating. It's not about me, it's about us, and what we can work on together. So there's 80s feel to it, but it's not just an 80s record, It's just alternative rock record or new wave. I don't know what to call it. It's not a hip-hop record, I know that much.
I'm so old, I still pop and lock, and the kids look at me like, what? I might be Puerto Rican, but I don't speak Spanish. My parents didn't teach me, only speak one language. My grandmother hates that I have to speak Spanglish.
But my father, he wanted me to fit in and be American. And that was good and bad, because now I'm a Puerto Rican guy who doesn't speak Spanish. And growing up, going to Lowell High School, try dating a Spanish girl, but you don't speak Spanish. They have no respect for you. They feel like you've turned your back on your own culture. So as a result, I've always dated white chicks.
I might be Puerto Rican, but I don't speak Spanish. My parents didn't teach me, only speak one language. My grandmother hates that I have to speak Spanglish, but it's the only way that I can manage. Arriba!
Me personally, I'm a pretty mellow dude, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I think that self-deprecation has always been one of my things, but also taking risks. I thought the rap part of my days of my life was pretty much coming to a close, if not already over. I hadn't written a song in a year, I hadn't played a show in a year. And so the subject matter in Rapping to the Radio is about me being an older rapper. I tried to retire, I tried to put the mic down, but the guys who picked it up turned out to be clowns. So I'm back.
Here's the thing record labels all do. Sign a teenager, drop him when he's 22. But I got longevity that definitely prove. Yeah, I'm old, but I'm doper than you.